Hi, I'm TotallyBooks and today I am here with a new video. I know it has been so long since I've made one, but I think I have a good excuse.
If I told you things I did before, told you how I used to be, would you go along with someone like me?
Basically, I went to Europe on a school trip, and knowing me, while I was there, I got a lot of books. So that's what I'm going to show you today. A review of a book will be up very soon. I'm sorry, I'm about to start exams. It's Friday night. I start exams on Monday until Friday, and then on Friday I'll be done. And then I have another 4 weeks and then I'm on holidays. So I will be filming lots hopefully after exams, and especially in the holidays as well. I started the trip with 3 books and I came home with 9. So I gained 6 books while I was away. I have a problem. So first I'm going to show you the 3 books that I took away with me, and then the 6 books that I bought. The first book I took with me on my trip was The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I didn't even end up starting this while I was away, but I will start it eventually. I still haven't seen the movie, please no spoilers. I don't really know much about the series at all, although I bought the entire trilogy because it was cheap. The second book that I took away with me is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I started to read this on the plane from Sydney to Abu Dhabi, and I finished it with 5 minutes to go as we were about to land in Rome. So it took me about 24 hours all up to read. I read it on 2 plane flights, and wow. It was spectacular. I loved it so much. I really want to read it again, because when you read it a second time you understand all the little metaphors and all the little quirks in the story, so I will definitely be doing that. And the last book I took away with me is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I started this when I was in Paris and I loved it, loved it, loved it. I got to chapter 8, which is page 51, and I stopped because then I bought more books and I really wanted to read some of the books that I had already bought. So I put this on hold for a while, but I will continue to read it soon. Now I have 6 books that I bought while I was away in England, and I'm going to show them to you now. The first kind of book that I got was a Wreck This Journal. I have seen these around a lot, around Tumblr and stuff, since I started Tumblr sort of about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Wreck This Journal everywhere. They're outdoors inspired ways to wreck the book. For example, one of the pages says rub here with dirt, another says copy a public transit route here, acquire a napkin from a restaurant, write a secret on it, glue it here. The second book that I got while I was in England is Solitaire by Alice Oseman, I'm sorry. I started this while I was away. This book is the reason I didn't continue with Throne of Glass as of yet, because I saw this on Tumblr about maybe a year ago, and it was a post from Alice Oseman saying, hey, I've written a book, please read it. And I saw the title, I read the synopsis, I thought that looks really cool. I'll keep an eye out for it, and I haven't seen it anywhere. But when I went to England, Alice Oseman is an English author, and I found it. I had it, and the orange spine stood out to me really well, and I thought, oh, what's that book? And I pulled it out, and it was Solitaire, and I was so excited. I finished it on Saturday morning, and it was amazing. And I tweeted Alice Oseman, because her Twitter's on the back, So I tweeted her and she replied and I freaked out. Solitaire by Alice Oseman. If you have not picked this up, I do recommend it because it is fantastic. Another book that I got while I was in England is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I am so pumped to read this. Friend Andrea, I like to think we're friends. We haven't talked in a while. You have like 2,000 subscribers, I have like 50, less than 50. I don't know. But my friend Andrea from Little Yellow Bookshop, she got this in a haul a few months ago, around June or July. But I got it while I was in England and I have been wanting to read it since Andrea got it and I saw it in her haul and it looked really cool. The next two books that I got in England are the first two books in the Percy Jackson series. Percy Jackson? Is that what the series is called? I think it is. Yeah, but that is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, which I've already started, and Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. I know Blood of Olympus came out like a week ago, and that's the last book in the second series, and I'm just starting the first. I'm jumping real late on this bandwagon, I'm really sorry, but at least I'm reading them. The last book that I got while I was in England is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I'm pumped to read this. I got this in the Harrods bookshop in London. I go to Harrods, what do I buy? A book. So I'm very excited to read this because it sounds like a very generic love story, like quirky girl, quirky boy, will they fall in love? But somehow it seems better than that, and I don't really know why, but it just does. That is it for all the books that I got while I was away in Europe. I am so sorry for my absence, and I will be back to regular-ish videos very, very soon. Bye!